Noir is a useless kid who lost his job and decided to explore a dungeon to awaken his power and become the strongest in the world. This all began when Noir, the son of a baronet, gets ready for his first day of work. He enters the living room and finds his father on his knees, with his mother looking worried. Noir discovers that the Viscount's son has taken his job and he will no longer be working in the library. After losing his position, he shares that he belongs to the baronet class, one of the lowest social statuses. Just then, his sister shows up, angry about what happened, and hugs him tightly. She suggests Noir enroll in the Heroes Academy. She explains that graduates from the academy can become hunters or knights, which would provide him with a stable future. Although Noir is unsure about passing the entrance exam, his sister's persistence convinces him, and he finally agrees. Later, while walking down the street, Noir runs into Emma, the daughter of a duke and his childhood friend. Although Emma comes from a wealthy family, their families have been close for years, so they grew up together. Emma excitedly tells him that she's looking forward to working with him as a librarian today. Noir tells Emma he won't be working at the library anymore because of the Viscount's son. Disappointed, Emma admits she was excited to work with him. She had even planned to share some good news about Noir's unique ability. Intrigued, Noir then reveals that he has a rare skill called the Great Sage. Noir explains that his unique ability lets him summon an old man with immense knowledge about the world, making it one of the most peculiar powers. However, he rarely uses it because asking the Great Sage questions causes him severe headaches. Hearing this, Emma shares something she read in a book. It mentioned that the previous Great Sage also suffered from similar headaches but found relief by kissing his wives. Emma offers to let Noir kiss her to help relieve his pain. They then go somewhere private, and Noir summons the Great Sage. When the old man appears, Noir asks how he can strengthen himself to pass the entrance exam for the Heroes Academy. The sage suggests that he explore a hidden dungeon located 15 kilometers southeast. After providing the details about the dungeon, the Great Sage disappears. Noir begins to experience intense headaches again, but Emma quickly kisses him to ease the pain. The next day, Noir sets off to find the hidden dungeon. As he explores deeper into the cave, he discovers a large door and opens it successfully using a spell the sage had taught him. As Noir ventures deeper into the dungeon, he encounters the chained woman. Through her telepathic abilities, she asks him to touch her head. When he does, they form a connection, and she introduces herself as Olivia, the S-rank adventurer. Olivia explains that she has been trapped in the dungeon for 200 years because she entered in it alone and encountered a monster. After killing the monster, a trap was triggered, and she became like this. Noir is amazed by her story and decides to free her. However, Olivia warns Noir not to try freeing her, as the chains binding her are special, and cutting them would kill her. Despite her situation, Olivia explains that she felt incredibly lonely and wanted someone to talk to. She then asks Noir to press his forehead against hers, because she wants to transfer all her skills to him since she cannot use them while being chained. After transferring her skills to Noir, Olivia tells him that he can now refer to her as his master. She explains that with these new powers, he has the ability to create unique skills and grant them to others. Additionally, Noir possesses the skill of editing, which allows him to modify any other skills. However, Olivia warns Noir about the importance of using his powers carefully. To use his skill, he must have life points or LP. The more powerful the skill, the more LP it will consume. Olivia explains that Noir can earn life points by engaging in activities that bring him great pleasure, such as desires for women, delicious or luxurious foods, or spending money. Olivia teaches Noir how to check his remaining LP and how to use his ability to create new skills. Noir successfully creates his first skills called Stone Bullets to defeat a golden slime. However, using LP leaves him exhausted, and he realizes that he needs to find a way to restore his life points. After returning home, Noir lies on his sister's lap and asks her for a hug, and his LP increases as a result. The next day, Noir meets Emma in the park and asks her for a hug to continue increasing his life points. Noir suddenly remembers a skill Olivia taught him to pass the academy exam. The skill is called Appraisal Eye. With this, he can now see other skills. Noir tests it by examining Emma's skills. During their conversation, Emma mentions that her neck hurts due to the weight of her balloons. Seizing the chance to test his creation skill, Noir decides to reduce the size of Emma's balloons. However, Emma gets angry and asks him to restore it to its original size. Noir uses his edit ability to reverse the change, feeling bad for wasting his LP. Next day, Noir goes to Hero Academy for the exam. He realizes that everyone is looking down on him just because he is a baronet. As a result, no one wants to join his party with him for the first test, which involves collecting monster materials. Feeling dejected and isolated, Noir is surprised when Emma approaches him and offers to be his teammate. She shares that she has resigned from her job at the library to join him at the Heroes Academy. Not long after, a girl named Lenore also asks to teaming up with them, though she don't like Noir. The professor informs the students they have until morning to gather the necessary monster materials. As the group debates where to find them, Noir suggests an idea. He proposes returning to the dungeon to collect the materials by defeating the monsters. After that, Noir goes to the dungeon alone, but he soon encounters the Dead Reaper, a level 99 monster. While Noir's level is only 23, Dead Reaper attacks Noir with a scythe, and Noir attempts to use his skill but realizes he doesn't have enough LP. He uses weak skill to stop the Reaper, but this drains all his strength and he falls to his knees. However, with his remaining magic, he creates a stone bullet and pierces through the Dead Reaper. This increases Noir's level to 33. He collects the material and submits them in the academy. The next day, the professor announced the top 3 teams of the entrance exam. The professor reveals that Noir's group has won the test with 10 times more points than the second-place team. Noir, Emma, and Lenore are astonished by their unexpected victory. At home, Noir's family is thrilled to receive the news of his entrance exam. But their excitement fades when they learn the school tuition costs 300,000 reals. Noir worries about how they can afford it. The next day, he visits Olivia in the dungeon to tell her about the fee. Olivia suggests that there's only one way to earn money in this situation, which is to join the Adventurers Guild and becoming an adventurer like her. Noir likes the idea and goes to register at the guild, and he meets Lola, the receptionist. Lola explains about the adventurers and their ranks. The adventurers can earn money by completing the missions given by the guild. Lola tells Noir that if he performs well, he can advance in rank. She gives Noir a sheet to record his skill. Noir writes down all of his skills on the sheet and gives it to Lola. However, after looking at the sheet, she suspects that he might be lying about his skills. Revealing that the guild is called Odin, the very guild to which Olivia once belonged, Lola explains that imposters often claim to be Olivia's successors. To verify Noir's claims, she retrieves a special book, explaining that if he is telling the truth, all his abilities will be recorded within its pages. Lola asks Noir to place his hand on the book. Feeling confident, Noir asks what he will get in return, to which Lola replies if he is telling the truth, she will lift her skirt and apologize to him. To her surprise, Lola realizes that Noir is indeed the true successor of Olivia when she sees his skills written in the book. Lola fulfills her promise to Noir and lifts the bottom part of her skirt and apologizes. This unexpected sight excites Noir and increases his LP. After this, Noir reveals to Lola that he needs to earn 300,000 reals within a week to pay his tuition. Lola assigns him a mission to catch rainbow grasshoppers. Noir hesitates, as these insects are very difficult to catch. However, Lola reassures him that he will be able to complete this task easily. As she encourages him, Lola approaches Noir and whispers to him that she likes strong man. Noir goes on the mission, but couldn't find any rainbow grasshopper, so he decides to use Great Sage to find the grasshopper. The sage provides Noir with the location of the nearest rainbow grasshoppers. Noir mentions that the headache is tolerable, and he sets off on his search. Eventually, he successfully finds the first rainbow grasshopper. But before he can celebrate, Emma arrives on the scene. Emma is angry that Noir didn't tell her about his decision to become an adventurer. Noir explains he wanted to protect her from danger, but Emma reminds him of their childhood promise to stay together until death. She suggests summoning the sage to help find the rainbow grasshoppers, so he will need her kisses. However, Noir reassures her that he no longer needs her kiss to ease the headache from summoning the sage, but this only makes Emma feel sad. Noticing Emma's reaction, Noir quickly adds that he still wants to kiss her regardless. After that, the two work together and successfully gather a large number of rainbow grasshoppers. Later, Lola arrives and hands Noir a payment of 250,000 reals for their efforts. Noir is thrilled, as he has never had that much money in his hands before. However, he realizes he still needs another 50,000 reals to meet his goal. Lola praises his progress and encourages him, noting that if he keeps up this pace, he'll soon achieve a higher rank. Lola then assigns Noir his next task, but Emma becomes jealous when she notices Lola flirting with Noir. This sparks a dispute between Emma and Lola, as both clearly have feelings for Noir. Other adventurers notice the tension and seem ready to stir things up, but Noir quickly steps in. He speaks kindly to both Emma and Lola, successfully calming them down. Emma thanks Noir for his support during the mission, while Lola promises to do her best as his receptionist. Lola then asks Noir if they can have dinner together someday after work. Emma becomes jealous upon seeing Lola continue to flirt with Noir openly in front of her, as Noir and Emma are walking through a meadow, and Emma seems very upset. And that's the end of the video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel for the next part. See you next time.